I'm obviously pretty excited, thrilled to be a part of the organization for the next 6 years. So, I mean, obviously it was a commitment for both of us. And like I said, Toronto's home for me. It's all I've ever known, and it's all I ever wanted to play for. So couldn't be more happy.
Were these easy negotiations, or what did they meet your expectations for what it was going to be like?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was pretty simple. I think both of us felt the same way. So, I mean, there was no hard feelings. Obviously, it's just business, and I'd say it got done, fairly quickly and fairly easily.
With respect to your game, obviously this year we saw you take more of a matchup role, taking on the top lines. You got more special teams time. What do you feel the next step in your game is as you go forward?
Just to continue to progress in those areas. I think I got a taste of that obviously this year, and just doing it on a consistent basis just made me feel a little more confident and comfortable with it. So I think moving forward as I get as I mature a little more and get a little stronger, I think those matchups are going to become second nature.
What do you know about yourself now that maybe you didn't know when you were drafted by the Leafs so many years back?
I mean, just I think that my threshold's pretty high. I think there's obviously a lot of expectation, a lot of things being said just under the radar, and I think I just dealt with it extremely well. And obviously there was some growing pains, but I think in going through that made me a stronger person and a better person. And I think Lou and management and Babs all realized that.
I've seen growing pains for guys your age that destroyed them, and I've seen guys who've done what you've done, who fought their way through. How do you do that? How do you not succumb to all that's going on around you?
Support. I mean, I've gotten a tremendous amount of support. Obviously this is one of the first times that I've really felt that support and protection from this organization and the people in this organization. So that really made me feel comfortable and helped me. My family support has been tremendous. My mom and my dad have been there every step of the way with me, and every time I needed to blow off some steam and just kind of get away from the scene, I talked to them, and I think that's really how I handled it so well. I mean, last year obviously this could have went one of two directions, and I gave them my word that it would go the direction that I thought it was going to go in, and here we are standing here today.
It's a great story, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's a success story, but at the same time, that being said, it doesn't stop here. I mean, this is a beginning. I want to reach my maximum potential, and I want to be the player that I know I can be, and the player that leads this group.
If your shooting percentage had been your career average, you probably would have had something like 27 goals this season. There's a chance you could explode offensively the next few years here. You've given up 4 years of UFA. Why were you comfortable doing that?
Like I said, I mean, Toronto is the only place I've ever known. It's the only place I've ever wanted to play for. Being drafted here, being so close to home, the fans are unbelievable. They've treated me so well in the city, and obviously being close to the family is a big bonus as well. But like I said, the protection and the support that I've felt from the organization over the past year and a half, and just when this whole transition period started, when Babs got hired, just talking to him right away, and Lou got hired, and Shanny, they've all been great to me. So at the end of the day, Toronto's my home. It's where my heart is, and it's where my heart's going to stay.
What do you like about Morgan Riley and being teammates with him now for 6 more years?
I love it. I mean, me and Morgan are great friends, so I couldn't be more happy for him. He's earned it. He's obviously a big part of this team, and I mean, I think together, with the type of players we are and the guidance that we have in management and the coaching staff, I think this team's going to move in the right direction if it hasn't already.
How long ago does Dallas Aikens and Ron Wilson seem to you?
Forever. It seems like ages ago, but I mean, it was what I had to go through to get here, and I mean, I think it was all for a reason.
Was there in your mind, even last year with what Shanny thought he had to do, was there a low point? Or?
Of course. I mean, yeah, there's highs and lows. I mean, that's just how hockey goes, and it's not just for myself, it's for any young player.
One thing?
I mean, obviously the suspension last year, or you know which one I'm talking about, wasn't great for me, and that's something that I promised I'd never do again, and I'm a man of my word, and I'm going to make sure that never happens again. So, and I think, like I said, I mean, originally when I said it, actions speak louder than words. I mean, you didn't really, you could or may not have believed it, but like I said, I stay true to my word, and my family and management have been great to me so far, and that was essentially my decision to stay here long term.
How do you celebrate a 6-year extension?
I don't know. Me and Morgan are going to go grab some lunch and maybe
Who's buying?
talk about. That's what I asked. So I think we'll just flip a coin or something to figure it out. But you know, there's certainly people that, you know, we have to thank leading up to this point. I mean, I couldn't have done it myself, and you know, I'm not here trying to take all the spotlight. I mean, like I said, my teammates have been instrumental. Management has been great. My family. I'm just you know, blessed to be in this opportunity, and you know, it's nice to realize that.
You set up with a shooting guy for the summer at all, or is that part of your plans?
I haven't yet, but yeah, that is part of the plan, just to get on the ice a little more regularly and not necessarily skate early on in the summer, but just, you know, like I said, tweak parts of my game that you know, I can make progression in.
How much stronger do you think you can get?
I think I can get a lot stronger. I mean, I don't think I've hit my maximum by all means. I'm still 25, so you know, by no means do I know it all, and there's always something new to learn on and off the ice in terms of training or whatever. But I think it's going to continue moving in the right direction, and you know, I'm super motivated by this contract, and you know, that's not going to change.